Hey ladies, I hope that I have caught you on the toilet. It's Kristen from naturalbirthandbabycare.com, and today we are going to talk about how you can practice for childbirth in under 3 minutes a day without ever having a single contraction. Why on the toilet? Because that is the best place to practice for having a baby. All of the muscle groups that are used when you have a baby or that you want relaxed when you have a baby are the same muscle groups that are involved when you're on the toilet. So what you should do is when you're there, and I know you're there a lot because you're pregnant, go ahead and tense up, tighten up all of those muscles, and then loosen or soften or relax those muscles. Get a feeling and an understanding of what that's like. It's easier when you're on the toilet because you're used to being uninhibited there and doing what you need to do and then heading out. Just notice that. Also notice the sensation, especially when you're having a bowel movement. We're talking about having babies here, ladies, so let's not sugarcoat anything. Those nerve endings get hit in the same ways, even though one is a baby's head coming down. When you feel that, practice softening. It is a great way to practice before you ever have a contraction. And the day-to-day practice is actually conditioning your body to help you soften and open when your baby's born, which makes it much less likely that you'll tear and things will just go more smoothly with your baby coming down and out so that you have him or her in your arms faster. Another thing to pay attention to during this time is how you're breathing. As people, we breathe in different ways. Normally, we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. That's relaxed breathing. If you've taken yoga or something else like that, you may have learned about a cleansing breath, which is when you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. It's a good way to calm yourself, center yourself, calm down. If you've been racing to catch a bus or you're behind on something, you may breathe in through your mouth and out through your mouth. That's panting, and it's what we do when we're behind. The fourth type of breathing is breathing in through your mouth and out through your nose, which sometimes we hear little kids do that when they're about to tantrum or when they're going to stop and scream. But usually we don't see adults doing that. Just pay attention throughout the day how you breathe, especially when you're stressed, and how you calm down your breathing. And then combine that with what I talked about earlier. When you're on the toilet or when you're just focusing on softening all of everything down there, take a minute to pay attention to how you're breathing and start to correlate that. Notice how when you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, it's a little bit easier to soften and relax. And then I encourage you too to practice breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, because that cleansing breath, that big breath, is a great breath to use after a contraction. Sometimes contractions are intense. Having a baby is intense. I'm going to teach you what you need to know to have a baby naturally, but I will admit I've done it 8 times. It's intense. So going through this, practicing this every day, even for a few minutes a day, these 2 things start to condition your body to be ready for having your baby. And when it is time for your baby to come, these things will come naturally. I also recommend that you talk to your partner, your birth partner, about the breathing, because sometimes when you feel overwhelmed by things, your birth partner can remind you, breathe. Or best of all, they can model, so they breathe with you. But they won't be able to do that if you've never talked about it. So definitely talk with them about it. And then know that when you watch them breathing while you're having your baby, you can just copy them. You don't have to think, because girl, you are busy doing other things. It can really save you. It helped me so much through all of my baby's births to do this practice during pregnancy. And then when it came time to have my babies, to have those tools that I could use when things got intense. And yeah, they were intense, but also awesome, empowering experiences, sacred experiences, especially when I felt like I was in control, and especially the births where everything felt smooth and soft and my babies came out so quietly that other people didn't even realize they had been born. It may seem unlikely, but it is possible. And this day-to-day conditioning is one of the things that makes the biggest difference.